We're live.
Chickity check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh,
Welcome back to Here Let Me Help You.
Gotta
Was
check the
Saturday
volume.
night, but now it's not.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Rain is falling,
Not fun.
calling,
We have to do our sound check, so give us a second. Because
balling.
we don't have a sound guy.
I'm the sound guy. And
We're going to finish our mystery game tonight because I'm determined. I really wasn't thinking that we were going to be able to finish tonight, but I think we're going to. I've had 2 cups of coffee. All right. We're caffeinated. And
We're good.
Ready to go.
Yeah, hopefully I can
What, stay awake?
No, remember clues.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start over from the very beginning because
Have to.
like
I don't remember what was going on.
Especially to loop everyone back in the loop.
I forget the names.
We're gonna have to like shorten our episode tonight, I feel like, in order to get it done. There's no way we're gonna be able to do the whole thing. Like the whole
Oh yeah, no, like in
shebang.
case you miss it, it's gonna have to be like one thing.
No, I think the parlay is gonna have to go, babe. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to get rid of that tonight. We didn't discuss this clearly beforehand. We were doing a lot of things.
I think in case you miss it, has to go. The parlay has to stay.
The news has to go.
Chat.
It's literally my favorite thing. It's
literally my favorite thing. The parlay is my favorite thing.
What's not my favorite thing is when you can see like the separation between your sock and your jammy or like your sweatpants. Ew, look how dirty my socks are too. Okay,
get your feet out of the frame. Thank God Echo's here to make it all look better.
Okay. All right. We're just gonna pretend that did not happen. You did not see my socks. They're not that bad.
I mean, I think they look hella white.
Okay. Let's do
to the parlay.
No,
okay. All right. Word of the week.
We haven't even won the parlay for it to be a strong enough of a segment for us. Like, I feel like it's just like not that good.
It's our strongest segment.
Okay,
it's our most participated subject.
Our most participants?
Yeah, most participated.
All right, well, let's just get through this really quickly and then we'll see how much we can finish.
All right, word of the week.
Sorry for rushing everyone through the most important parts of the show, like word of the week. And in case you missed it,
to get to the most important part of the show, which is the parlay.
Is
the NFL parlay because we want to get rich off $2.
Word of the week.
Word of the week
is
waggish.
Waggish. It's an adjective. Do you know what it means? Every time I think of the word wags, I think of wives and girlfriends, like NFL wives and girlfriends.
When I hear waggish, I think of dogs wagging their tails.
That too, yeah. Well, it means silly. Waggish describes someone who is silly and playful, and especially someone who displays a mischievous sense of humor. Oh. The word can also describe things that such a person might do or possess. He had a waggish disposition that could irk adults, but typically delighted children. I'd have to say we are pretty waggish adults.
I'm not. I don't think so.
I'm not mischievous. Well, a little bit.
I'm not mischievous.
Yeah, it's like they like to play pranks and stuff. Little pranksters.
Who is silly and playful.
Okay.
I'm kind of waggish.
Okay. I'm glad you
I guess I can agree. I'm kind of waggish.
Okay.
I'm a little waggy.
A little waggy?
Yeah, I'm a little waggy. How about you, baby? A little waggy?
Yeah, I already said that.
Yeah, you did. Sorry. All right, fine. I concur. I agree. You're right.
It's a good word. Waggish.
We're waggish.
Use it.
I like the word. When next time someone asks me to describe myself,
I like to say I'm kind of waggish.
I like to say I'm a little waggish.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what?
Huh?
I'll be like, I don't know.
Look
it up. Look it up.
Wag-ish. All right. I just like saying the word.
It's a good word.
It's a fun word.
I like waggy. I like saying, oh, I'm a little bit waggy, cuckoo, a little bit waggy, cuckoo, kooky.
Remember, I forgot to tell you this earlier, but we went to a Christmas party tonight. We did White Elephant. I'm so fucking mad. First of all, this is a separate. I'm getting on a tangent, but we had won a Snoop on the stoop. Like we had it. We had it in the bag.
Those people.
We stole it from someone, and karma's a bitch because guess what?
Someone stole
it from us.
We were number 10 and number 14 stole it from us.
So sad.
And people don't forget. And now I know where he lives now.
Yeah, but
no, I'm just
even
kidding.
Funnier is remember when we brought a bottle of our champagne with our own faces on it?
Yes.
And we gave it away to someone. Well, apparently someone got it at the White Elephant this year. The gift that keeps on giving. I forgot to text her back. I need to text her back. Isn't that so funny? It's going back around.
Dude, people hate us. I'm so sad I didn't know. I wish I would have knew about that Christmas party.
But we wouldn't have been able to make it. You know what? It's hard to make every Christmas party,
Yeah, no, but
we truthfully just did not honestly know.
But I could have chose which one.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not gonna talk about this right now. You're gonna choose work. I mean, we could have done both. I think that was what we should have done. But anyway, that's something. It's in that conversation for another time.
Maybe next year.
The biggest issue or biggest thing that we should be concerned about is that we gave a bottle of champagne with our own
to someone. I want to know. We're gonna text them back. We're gonna get the info. We're gonna get the deets.
So technically, we were there.
We're gonna figure out. We're gonna figure out who has had this bottle for years
and has been holding on to it.
And
because it wasn't last year we did that,
is
right?
Still passing it around to other people. Like, no, I don't want to drink Brittany and Ryan champagne.
Like this is
fuck them. I'm not cheersing. I'm not celebrating. They can get fucked. I'm passing it along to someone else. I want to know who that person is.
That's so funny. I said we're there in spirit, babe. Technically.
Yeah.
I
want. That's so funny.
That's so hilarious.
I could have swore that we took home our own bottle one time.
Yeah, so maybe we've the problem is we passed out multiple bottles of
we have passed out.
And so we don't know where that
do we I think we still have some.
We do.
That's sad.
Is it bad or good?
It's been 5 years.
It's true. Does it go bad?
All right,
we're on such a tangent. I just wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to let you know that, and then I want to finish this game though, so we can't just keep talking about ourselves.
Facts.
We gotta keep moving.
Next,
I'm going on to the in case you missed it segment, but first I need to do one thing here, one little thing.
In case you missed it.
Do you have anything to input from this week, Ryan? How was your
of this week?
Yeah. Wait, how was your week?
Shoot, I think I had
you don't know. You're like Kennedy. Oh my god.
No, how was my week? Like generally,
JJ
it was
Styles.
good. Hey. It was a good week. Hey, let's go. Number one fan chatter in the chat.
Number one fan chatter. I was just asking Ryan how his week was, and he said,
No, because you said, do you have any input for this week? Like, I thought you were talking about, like, in case you missed it segment.
Well, do you have any in case you missed
That's
it?
why I said, because I thought I had one.
But you don't?
But I don't remember what I told myself to remember. Because it was probably, like, the middle of the week. Mm-hmm. And I don't write anything down.
I'm actually getting excited for our end of the year recap. I told Ryan I'm going to be doing a little bit of homework this week because it's one of my favorite things to do is like recap all the crazy news stories that we forgot about that happened all year long. But it took a long time to go through that episode last year when we did it. You can check out our last year's episode. What the fuck was that? 2024. Do you remember recording it?
Nope.
It took such a long time to record. Excuse you. So I'm trying to get a little bit
Excuse
of it
me.
done in advance so that we don't have to do it all live. I don't even know when the week started. I'm sorry. I'm so confused. Today's the 14th or the 13th was yesterday. Okay, so let's start here.
Oh,
what?
I don't know. Something's gonna come to me.
You're still trying to think about
There was
news?
something that happened this week that was like, oh, I'm gonna bring that
You're
up
bringing
for the
up
news.
story, and you. That's why you have to like
I
try to
don't
write
jot
it down. Well, I guess one of the biggest news stories this week was that Paramount outbid Netflix.
Mhm.
Did you see that though? No, but Warner Brothers. I'm sorry, Netflix
to buy
wanted to buy Warner Brothers and HBO.
87 billion, and then
Yeah.
Paramount is
then,
offering
right.
108 billion.
I wonder what happened with that. So Paramount outbid for 108 billion. Does it say what?
That's wild.
Warner's board now has a duty to compare the offers and pick what they believe brings more value to shareholders, factoring in price, risk, and whether regulators will approve a larger combined entity. If Paramount wins, Netflix will usually be allowed to match or top the offer, but Warner might face a breakup fee if it walks away. Interesting. A bigger payout and full asset coverage could make Paramount's bid the more attractive option for many investors. Yeah.
I did
all
see
cash,
that.
It says it would pay.
All in cash.
Cash money.
They're going to pay
108 billion. They're writing a check. How do you cash a check for 108 billion dollars?
All in cash.
Well, it just means like liquid, right? But like, how do you write how do you give someone 100?
But not like in like physical cash.
Well, no, obviously not. But even if you write a check for 108.4 billion,
like what if he has like has like 109.4 billion dollars in his checking, and he's just like, yeah, can you send like 108 of that over to fucking Warner Bros?
You still have 1 billion left.
I know. It's just like, all right, cool.
But that's crazy. I mean, I don't understand how
I gotta
that
move
works.
some money into my checkings account and then transfer.
Well, because I guess my question
$108 billion from my checking account to this dude's checking account.
Like, obviously, it's gonna have to be an installments, I'm assuming. But like, I'd be mad at any bank. I'd be like, no, give me all my 108 billion. They'd be like,
we can't. We don't
even know how to do that. Like, how do you?
We just don't. We don't have it.
Right. So how does that work?
Huh?
Like, how does that even work? Like, how do you actually get your 108 billion?
Just move a lot of shit around. Just slosh a lot of fake mumbo jumbo bullshit.
That's a question I want to ask someone
like
who's smarter than me.
And fakeness and all this
like a friend.
Blah, and just slosh it around.
Call Stone
and then give it to him. Just be like, here you go.
If I had hypothetically had $108 billion in cash, could you
give me like, no, you don't. Not in cash. No, you don't.
Could you give me a laydown on what you would do for me
to like transfer that?
To transfer that, I'd like
from my checkings and my savings so I can get a return.
Like, how do you do that? How do you transfer that much money in $5,000 installments?
I wanted my savings. I wanted my savings account.
You'll be transferring your money forever.
I need that interest.
That's insane. I just don't understand. I really have a lot of questions. Anyway.
No, you just. I think they're using hyperbole when they say
all cash.
He's gonna pay in all cash. It's supposed to be like, oh wow, but no, it's not.
No, but it is like, oh wow, because it's not like
no, they're not paying all cash.
Okay,
you can't.
I got it.
They're gonna have to liquidate assets.
I need to talk to.
They're gonna have to transfer assets. They're gonna have to. Yeah, no, it's gonna. It's not
huge.
Like, oh,
purchase.
here,
yeah,
let's get our Let's get our
Let me Venmo
fucking
you.
let's get our money counters out and fucking.
I'm not saying it's actual cash. What I'm saying is like I just don't even understand.
74 fucking days later. All right, that's 17 billion. We only have.
That's like not what I'm even saying, but you know what I mean.
No, I know. Even if it is like transferring it from checking account to a checking account, I don't think. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you're a billionaire, like you don't have like a bank account
with $1 billion
with a
checking
account
I would never even want
connected
that.
to your credit or debit card that has $1 billion sitting in
let
it,
alone 100 billion
or 10 or 20
or 100
or like or like even half of one
nuts.
or like anything. So like when they say they're paying all in like I don't know.
You should turn your phone sideways.
Imagine your
zeros.
bank.
Literally, you're like, how many billions?
1, 2, 3, 4,
wow.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm still rich.
Yeah,
cool.
rich as fuck.
Sick. Still have 8 zeros. I'm set.
That's just nuts. I'm just very.
Except for 8 would be.
I gotta stop talking about this because it's actually blowing my mind the more I start thinking about it, and I can just talk about it forever and ever with hypotheticals about like how I would be receiving that.
Yeah, we got to get to the case because that case is going to take forever.
Did you see that it's cheaper to fly to Japan and go to Tokyo, Disney, and get a hotel and fly back than it is to go to the Disney in Florida?
No, but that's wild. Oh, that was something I saw.
I think I might have sent that to you.
Well, I saw something about some flight from Tokyo, Japan.
From Phoenix?
Yeah, to Phoenix, touchdown, first flight ever, nonstop, direct flight, and now they're gonna start doing direct flights from here to Tokyo, Japan.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of dope.
I know.
That's kind of
sick.
I was like, oh, why'd we never do that before?
This is from eBomb, a post from eBomb's World. It says, looking to take a vacation with the kids. If you're thinking America, you might want to think again. Experts now say that depending on where you fly, it's often significantly cheaper to leave the country than stay in it. While this is true for a bunch of vacation destinations, for example, hanging out on the beach in Mexico is infinitely cheaper than doing so in Florida, even with the flight costs. One of the most striking examples is in recent memory is Tokyo Disney. If you're one of those insufferable Disney adults who insists that every vacation must feature mouse ears, don't worry, this applies to you too. A user on TikTok recently priced it out and found that going to Japan from San Francisco, getting a hotel, and going to Tokyo Disney is about the same price or cheaper than trying to make a weekend out of it in Florida. Plus, while you're there, you'll have access to better food, better transportation, and overall better vibe than Florida.
Is it the same amount of time in Tokyo or is it longer?
What do you mean?
Well, it said
like the
same price as a weekend in Florida.
So I'm assuming it's probably the same.
A weekend in Tokyo?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's insane.
Yeah. I would definitely go to Tokyo for sure.
If you had $100 billion, we're back to $100 billion. But I want to think it says you would have 5% of the cash in the whole United States. Yeah, that's insane. I can keep.
Yeah, that's why I say. That's why I say when they bring it, no, because literally there's not enough cash even printed. Like actual physical cash, there's like barely $1 trillion of it, and we have like way too many billionaires to have. Like literally, there's no money. It's like all made up foo-foo. And that's just to buy. We all believe it.
That's just to buy another business. They're saying like, oh, we'll just like
give
you that.
Yeah, no, that's just to be like, oh yeah, no, we got it like that, dude, and we can afford to keep going because we got billions more.
It's so crazy.
We got billions more, dude. Like that's pocket change. We're gonna buy you out.
Crazy.
And you're like, wait, what? Like, what is money? Yeah, well. Not paper with dead presidents on it.
I don't know what it is anymore.
It's not that.
Confused.
But we work for those. We work fucking hard for those.
CIA agent says the agency can hijack your TV and eavesdrop on you at any time.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's sick.
But I said we should know that. I felt like that was like common knowledge, but it's like, what do we do with that information? Like, what do you
I thought they
actually
were
want
talking
us to
about
do?
that like in like 2000,
That's
like
what I said,
2001. I
right?
thought
That's
that
what
shit was
I
like.
was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, so it says former CIA officer John Kirakou, I don't know, Kirakou, claims that the agency can hack some smart TVs, turning their speakers into microphones, even when they seem off. While tech companies deny direct access, experts warn any internet-connected device with a mic or speaker could be vulnerable. He claims he has sparked fresh.
They got
His
a
claim
back door
has
to that shit.
sparked fresh debates about how digital privacy, government surveillance, and how much control we really have.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, honestly, like,
It says not even the remotes are safe.
whatever. If they're listening to me,
Like I
like,
said,
come on, they're just getting dumber and dumber.
Yeah, you
If
don't
they're
want to hear my
spying on me,
conversation. And that's, I guess, my point. But I guess my thing that said, I told my friend that freaks me out is like, what about people with children in their homes? And it's like, you just hope
what about
that
TVs with cameras?
well, yeah, all the above.
Creepy.
And it's creepy because it's like you just hope that those people who are watching are doing it for the only reasons that they need to be doing it for. Like, you just don't know what they're doing it for. Like, what if there's a bunch of creepos
Yeah, not
that are
because
just
they're
like,
like bored, like surfing the internet, like they're scrolling
yeah,
it like it's
let's
TikTok.
yeah,
like,
like,
what's
let's
this
watch,
living
like,
room
these
look
creepy
like? What's this living
yeah.
room look
I just
like?
picture some creepo that they hired who's like,
That's what I think.
that's what I'm thinking about too.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I
It's probably
envision.
just some dude that's like, no, yeah, this guy's a terrorist, and he's talking about like blowing up something tomorrow.
Okay, don't say that. You probably shouldn't say that.
Fuck, I'm so bad at this,
Yeah.
babe. I am so bad.
We were just talking
you know what I mean?
hypotheticals. Yep. Okay.
Next
next
in
news.
case you
But
missed it,
I just wanted to,
gotta
like,
get to this case.
when I read that, I was like, what do you do? Like, you can't do anything. You're like, okay, cool. Next.
Yeah. I don't know what you do.
Tourists visiting the U.S. will have to submit 5 years of social media history. Trump administration is proposing new rules
Social media history
that would require tourists from 42 visa waiver countries to submit 5 years of their social media history before entering the United States. 42 countries that usually enter the U.S. without a visa would have to provide extra personal information, including the social media history, before being allowed in.
What if they have like no social media history? Is that like a red flag?
I guess.
Be like, what? You don't have any?
Details like old emails, family contact information. I just thought that was interesting. Can you imagine? You're like, here's me.
Tourist?
Here's me doing a dance.
Are we gonna get attacked, dude?
What do you mean? Why do you keep saying these things?
That's weird that they got to go through all that stuff for tourists.
That's what it says.
I don't know.
That's why
I don't know. Maybe that's standard operating procedure.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess.
like,
I don't know.
I mean, that's a lot of history that they got to comb through.
Do you think when we went to Egypt, they're like
looking
fucking government when they looked up our passport was like beep boop bop beep boop boop bop 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 beep
Probably
boop bop,
not.
looking up our social media history and was like,
Maybe-
they're good. They're not
maybe.
anti-Egyptians,
Doubt
so
it,
let them in.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I just thought that was crazy.
Maybe.
Are we gonna play the lottery?
That's over $1 billion.
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't really.
Yeah,
matter.
and if we won, I'm
not
gonna get a nice suit, and I'm gonna walk into the fucking Warner Bros. and be like, I got fucking $1 billion on it, dude. $1 billion a dream. Come on, for the little dogs.
cash.
For the little dogs, Warner Bros.
Shut up,
All cash.
dude. Oh my
For Rizzy.
God. Stupid. You know who's stupider is this Sharon Moore. Did you hear about that? The guy.
That's right, Sharon Moore. Stupider
is
than
I think
me.
that's how you pronounce his name. The guy at the coach. Did you hear that story?
Nuh-uh.
Oh my God! You didn't hear this story?
He got arrested?
So
and he's crying?
Well, because he was arrested. This was actually, I think, a while ago, for breaking into his home of a staffer who he had an affair with and threatening to kill the staffer and himself. He was waving knives at her and saying, like, you ruined my life. He was making $5 million a year. This man was married with I believe it was with 3 kids, and then he decided to tip a DoorDash driver. It says tipped off the university that he delivered Plan B to Moore's office, which led to him being fired. And then he was detained by police after allegedly breaking into the side piece's home after threatening to take both of their lives. And then so after he got sentenced, he's sentenced now. And the minute after he got out of jail, he messaged an OnlyFans model. Allegedly, there's photos of him being or threatening her and being mad because like talking about like how he was trying to have a relationship with her too. So he like the minute he gets out on bond, he starts sending in messages to other females. How gross. I gotta find that news story. Yeah.
Wild.
And did you see this? The man hiding in the trunk of a Waymo?
No. Hiding or trapped?
Hiding. Like trying to probably kidnap someone. Like a female.
Creepy.
Yeah.
In the trunk?
In the trunk of a Waymo.
What's the man look like?
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, this was in, where was this? It says the original post captioned, "I ordered a Waymo for my daughter and a random was in the trunk." Shows the stunned rider confronting the man, asking why he was in the trunk, and he tells her he had been placed in the trunk and was unable to get out.
See?
What do you mean?
like to me, I think it'd be kind of like a funny prank if you ordered a Waymo and then like 3 of your buddies like grab your friend and throw him in the fucking trunk and send the Waymo off to the destination. And how does he get out of the trunk?
What the hell?
Because like first off, how do you?
No, but it's like one of those. It was like one of those videos where like, look, watch.
Oh, you can easily get out of the trunk. Okay, that's.
Oh, sorry, I'm playing.
Sorry, yeah.
I have my.
Why the fuck are you in the trunk?
Anyways.
Yeah, that's creepy. I thought it was like like an enclosed trunk.
No.
Like if it's like open in the rest of the car, yeah that's like.
It's not like I.
No, like I don't care who the fuck put you in there. Like get yourself out.
What are you doing back there?
That's creepy.
He said they put me in there. Well, then, like,
Who's
climb
that?
into the back seat. Why?
The aliens?
Yeah. Why aren't you at least in the back seat? Why are you in
Yeah,
the
like
trunk?
Climb out. Drive the bitch, dude. Try and take over. Fuck autopilot, dude. You drive that shit. Steal.
It's weird.
Steal the Waymo.
New season of Landman.
I'm excited for that. Actually,
yeah, we gotta watch.
Really excited for that.
If you guys haven't seen the first season, it's on Paramount of all places, I believe. Speaking of, but
let's go 108.
Billy Bob Thornton is really good in that. I loved it the first season, so I'm excited to see what the next season's about. All right, I think that's it. I'm done. I'm sorry. We've taken up so much time, but there was a couple things I just had to say. Except for the fact that, do you ever heard of like that rapper SD the Kid?
SD
the Kid, I think is his name.
No.
SD Kid. He's like a UK rapper. But he always wears like a mask over his face. And there's like this whole thing on the internet that people think it's Timothy Chalamet.
Look at what?
People think it's Timothy Chalamet.
He's a UK rapper from Liverpool. Here's the thing, he covers his face up. Exhibit A.
Doesn't it look like him?
SD Kid. Exhibit B. Look at those eyes.
Bro.
Some beautiful eyes there, Timothy. Do you agree on that at least? Yes. Rolling Stone magazine, Forbes, The Guardian, BBC have all written articles saying this might be you. Is this you? All will be revealed in due time.
Like, what the fuck?
We're gonna do a thing on the breakfast show.
I'm like, is he trolling us?
He's a rapper.
Is he an undercover rapper that goes as by an alias as SD Kid?
All will be revealed in due time.
I was like, is he just it on the bit?
Yeah, he's got to be. He's there.
Do you think it's him?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really? I haven't
I
heard any
do.
of his music. It looks like him.
And how his eyes sit up high in his.
It looks just like him. At first, I was like, no
Yeah.
way. And then I was like, wait a minute. Why is he?
I want to hear SD Kid's rap
Me
now.
too.
Who the fuck SD Kid?
SD Kid. I hadn't heard of him, but now I'm like, yeah, I need to know what this guy. I need to know if it's Timothy, because that would be insane if he pulls off the most crazy, like
Mm-hmm.
he's a whole other alias and a whole other
career.
career. What? That would be insane.
I want to be a rapper.
It's like, okay, but it's like you can't.
Low
Timothy.
key.
Yeah, like I don't want anyone to know that I actually rap. I just want to do it. So that I
Yeah.
can be like really good and like.
You know, Sleep Token, they wear masks.
That's like his. It's probably.
I'm
where
gonna
he
be a
got it
masked
from.
rapper.
That's it. He probably was like, yeah, I'm gonna
No
do
one's
that.
gonna know who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
And
be
in the night, I go off in the
I'm
night.
gonna be SD
and I do
Kid.
shows. And then he goes,
Suck dick, kid.
all right, I'm out of here. I'm stopping.
That's his rapper name.
I'm done. Let's play this
Yo,
game.
suck dick, kid.
Let's play this game, please. Suck dick kid. Cannot believe you. What?
What else do you think of when you
It's
hear
spelled-
SD, kid?
But it's spelled like ESSDE or something like that. I have to look it back up.
Oh, like SD.
Let's do this,
All right.
please. We're not gonna get through this again. It's gonna be like fucking 2 a.m. I'm so pissed. I had to talk about the news. If we did a whole murder mystery show and there was no news, no one would want to tune in. Not everyone's here for the murder mystery.
What about the parlay?
I'm so sorry that we're not doing.
Who's
the
missing
parlay.
out on the parlay, dude?
I'm sorry.
I'm doing the parlay. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're gonna just do it. Just do it then.
Yeah, just not
Just do
right
it.
now.
We drank 2 cups of coffee. Why? We might as well just do it.
No, just not right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I don't even remember how to start this case. I gotta figure this all out again.
Okay. We gotta. I think it's what was it? Evidence, or I'm sorry, you have to read the thing first and then open up the. Oh, there's instructions. Yeah, get the.
You identify. Okay, so here we go. Instructions.
Okay.
Unsolved case files. Unsolved case files is a game that lets you solve the fictional crime using the evidence and documentation from the cold case file. Case number G668H. Objective number 1: identify the accomplice. When you identify the person
Yeah.
who set up the twins, visit the webpage to prove it.
All right, so we're playing this game, you guys, on the Avery and Zoe Gardner case, and it's twins. We'll go over the whole thing again. We got it on Amazon, but last week we started it and we realized we were in way over our heads. I could barely keep my eyes open and we were reading these fucking intense details, and now we're back in the same situation again. It's 12:30 and we need to finish and figure out who killed the twin and abducted or took the other officer. So this is the first thing that they wanted us to read. It came with this picture of the twins, and there's on the back a name of the twins with an address, and it says key under the front doormat. And then with that picture, there was this letter, right? And that was the first thing that we were told to.
Yeah, this
Open
says,
up.
please
Please
read
read
this
first."
first.
And so I can read the letter for you if you want me to.
Yeah, it'll probably
Let me get my wine.
be more
More better. That's terrible grammar, but
No, I was gonna say understandable.
understandable.
Or-
Digestible.
Sure.
Okay. So it says, this is Jack Paulson. I'm an officer at the Davenport Police Department, and I am desperately in need of your help. At 4:30 this morning, I responded to a 911 call from 19-year-old Avery Gardner, who was alone with her twin sister Zoe. An attacker had broken into their house on Ashcroft Lake. By the time I got there, it was too late. The monster had already strangled Avery and left taking Zoe with him. The entire Davenport PD, along with nearly every police department across the state, and I have been searching relentlessly for Zoe and the killer, while our chief homicide detective, Angie Cullen, led the investigation. Angie's not just the best detective I ever met, she's also my fiance. We're getting married next spring. Several hours ago, she sent me a text that said, I figured out the accomplice, and nothing else. She hasn't replied or answered her phone since, and as tough as Angie is, I'm really worried about her. I stopped by our house and she left her notebook and phone on the counter, so I checked our driveway security camera and watched her sprint to the car and peel out moments after sending that text to me. It's unlike Angie to leave her notebook behind, but it's clear she had cracked open the case and was in a rush. She even left some leftovers warming in the oven. Angie's in trouble, but her notebook and these investigation items are all I have, and I can't make any sense of it. She needs our help. I have to keep looking for her, but I could really use your help. If you can identify the accomplice she went after, please tell me ASAP. Both sincerely and urgently, Jack Paulson. And then it gives like its information. So we are here to now figure out who has Angie.
The accomplice.
Right. Who's the accomplice to the murder who killed the twin sister, Zoe, and also
No,
Avery. I'm sorry.
Avery's strangled.
Took Zoe.
Zoe
Is
kidnapped.
alive and kidnapped, and his now fiance is Angie is also MIA.
And now it says to go through her notebook and then match it with the evidence.
Right. So, but I don't think, do you match the evidence while you're going through it?
I mean, that's how
Or
I
do
would
you
do
do
it.
the report and then the evidence?
I mean,
last time
there's no
our
real
friend said-
instructions on how to do that. It just says
It
figure
doesn't
out
say.
the accomplice. So you can kind of
Okay.
do what you want with this to figure out the accomplice
So how
your
do
own
you
way,
wanna
I
do it?
think.
How do you want to do it?
I mean, as I'm reading this, I would like to go through the evidence
And look at it?
as I'm going through, but I would go through both at the same time.
I just don't want to get like mixed up and have like evidence like laid out and
Yeah, I know. This is not a good evidence board or table area.
No, and then what is it? Oh, bonus. Okay. Okay. So we've got the everyone on TikTok. Sorry, I'm catching YouTube. I'm catching everyone up on TikTok. We have the unsolved case file we're finishing tonight, but because we started it and then like blue balls everyone and didn't finish it, we're just starting over from the beginning. And we just read the letter that they told us to read first.
I was like, what the fuck is all
Sorry, Echo. So now we're gonna go through the report from the detective
Angie's notebook.
who is missing. So Angie is missing and she had just cracked the case. And so now we have to go through her report and look at the evidence and try to figure out where the twin is,
who the accomplice
killed
is,
the other twin, and where this Angie bitch is at. Sorry, excuse me.
Right now, we're just looking for who the accomplice is.
Who the accomplice is.
Identify who the person who set up the twins.
Okay.
And go to this webpage to prove it once we figure it out. And then we'll get the next step.
Okay.
For the next clue or
For
evidence
who-
or piece that we need to find.
Okay. Okay. The accomplice to the murder.
Yep. So who set up the twins?
All right. So we're on a case.
Homicide, abduction, Angie Cullen.
I'm highly caffeinated this time.
Time of notice, 5:06 a.m. Victims, Avery and Zoe Gardner. Case number G-668-H. Initial details. Home invasion, murder of 19-year-old female, identical twin sister abducted.
All right. So hopefully we're on that same page now. I just wanted to catch everyone back up because I want someone to help us figure this out truthfully because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it myself. I'm not sure.
Okay.
5:06 a.m. I can go through. I'll read the notebook and then you pull out the evidence. Does that sound like a plan?
Yep,
Okay.
I like that.
So it says, and I'll show everyone here. I know it's a little blurry, but just show you what we're working with here. 5:06 a.m. First notice. Call from Officer Paulson. New homicide case. Avery and Zoe Gardner, identical twins. One dead, one missing. Not sure which is which. 19 years old. And the address 5 Lakeshore Drive, not road. That's in the parentheses with all caps.
Okay.
Okay. And then it says at 5:09, there was a call to Sergeant Anders. So there was roadblocks, 5-mile radius in every direction. Oh, I'm sorry. They requested the following. Okay. They requested roadblocks, 5-mile radius in every direction. Activate all Davenport police officers and personnel. Send APB to all state, county, and municipal departments with description of missing woman. Helicopter in the air, if available. Contact the parents / homeowner. Confirmed CSI team on the way to the scene. And have Chief Valentine from the Washington State Police call me ASAP. Heading to the scene. That was at 5:09 in the morning. Okay. Then at 5:28, they arrive at Lakeshore Drive. And there's a 2-story log cabin. There's entrances in the front and the rear. And there's no visible signs of forced entry or exit. And there's like a sketch of the property or the house. Okay, so that's the first page of information. What are you doing? You're just looking
I'm
at
just
shit.
listening and going through evidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like so disturbed by the way my pants are separated from my socks right now. I can't focus. Okay. Back to the page. Get my shit together here. 5:30 in the morning. Ready?
Mhm.
First responder interview. Officer Paulson and Martin. Those are the 2 officers. Dispatched at 4:25 a.m. Arrived at 4:44 a.m. My angel numbers 444. Delayed due to getting wrong street addresses. Okay. So the doors were locked. No signs of forced entry. Entered the residence at 4:49 a.m. after seeing signs of a struggle through the window. Okay. They found one twin dead in the upstairs bedroom. They don't know if it's Avery or Zoe, and there's no sign of the other twin. Officers cleared the rest of the house and called for backup. Called me right after. So they called the lead investigator, Angie.
Okay.
Parents and CSI team expected soon. All right. So at 5:55 a.m., mom and stepdad arrive. Mom is in shock. She's hysterical, 100% genuine. Stepdad, oddly calm. Weird.
Okay.
Paulson and Martin restrain mom. So the 2 cops are restraining the mom. And after mom calms down, they identify the body and confirm that the dead body is Avery. Zoe is missing. They called Sergeant Anders to update the APB. All right.
Okay.
6:12. CSI team arrives. All right.
CSI team.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, got it. 6:30.
Okay.
Is that what you
No,
said?
6:12.
6:12.
Preliminary findings. No forced entry. The intruder had a key and the security passcode. Avery was killed while fighting the intruder upstairs. Zoe was tied up and dragged out the front door. Key evidence found. Photo of the twins with names, addresses, and security code written on the back. That's this right here. Killer needed an accomplice who knew the twins and the passcode. At least 2 people involved. This was planned. The photo of an unidentified woman with devil horns drawn on her head was found near Avery's body. CSI team letting me take custody of both photos during the investigation.
That's this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Need to find out, why were they alone at the house? Who knew they were there? Who has a key and the security code? And who is the girl with the red horns? Who is the girl with the red horns? All right.
Okay. So
So,
here in the evidence, we have lots of stuff to look at and go over and figure out.
so
Right here is the little newspaper article.
okay. I don't know if we should do that now or do I keep going? Like, I guess that's my
Oh
question.
shit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Well,
thought
no,
you were done. Yeah,
no,
no,
babe,
you got a long
I have a long way to go, and we marked the page, but I mean, that's why I get confused. Like, I don't know what to look at while we're going and or not. Like, let's keep going.
Yep, keep going.
If you need a hint, the app will give you one. Oh, if you go on the app, okay, cool. We're just gonna keep going then, right? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. We
Okay.
can keep going.
6:24 a.m. Interview with Dr. Maureen Hamilton, which is the mom. So Dr. Maureen Hamilton is 54 years old. They have her phone number on here, her address, and she's a pediatrician, and she's married to this guy, Stephen Welsh. So they ask her, why were the twins alone at the house? She says they came home unexpectedly from college last night, and they were both freshmen at this Seattle college. They announced plans to drop out, move back home, and focus on environmental causes. So Stephen, the stepdad, was furious and an argument ensued. The twins left around 7:30 p.m. to the lake house, and no more contact into the police around 5 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there was no more contact into police were called around 5 a.m. Gosh, I can't read right now. Okay, so the next question was, who else knew the twins were there? Just Stephen and her. So just the mom and the stepdad knew that the twins were at the house. The twins were left abruptly and it wasn't planned. They specifically asked the mom not to tell anyone where they were. They wanted to be alone. Okay. So the next question was, who has the key or who has a key? Only her and Stephen carried keys. They kept an extra key under the doormat and confirmed the extra key is now missing. So, who knows the security code is another question that she was asked. And she says the passcode just changed a month ago. Only 4 people besides the twins knew the security code: the mom, the stepdad, a cousin named Courtney Gardner, and then their biological father, Frank Gardner. So they're assuming that one of these 4 people has to be an accomplice to this murder. That's what they're assuming. Either the mom, the stepdad, the cousin, or the actual biological father. So they said Courtney Gardner is the twins' cousin on their father's side. So the mom gave her the passcode 2 weeks ago to pick up some clothes that the twins don't wear anymore. And the twins' father, Frank, needed a place to stay the last weekend, and the mom let him use the lake house. So they asked, what did you do last night? The mom says she stayed at home for the night. Stephen, the stepdad, went to the drugstore around 8 p.m. for ice cream and then came back around 9 p.m. with no ice cream. And they both went to bed around 10:30 p.m. That's weird.
So the father left to get ice cream
For an hour and came back with no ice cream. And then they were home. They were up for another hour and a half before going to bed. All right, so the next question she asks the mom, or they ask the mom, is who is the girl with the red horns? That's Courtney Gardner, the twins' cousin. Not aware of any issues with either twin, and Courtney's always been kind of quote unquote difficult. They asked the mom to call the cousin and father and tell them to get down here ASAP. So then at 6:33 in the morning, the discussion with the CSI team, presumed course of events. All right. This is like, I guess, the course of events of what happens with the discussion.
Okay.
The presumed course of events of what happened at the scene. All right. So, number one, the assailant enters front door and types in the security alarm passcode. 2, ties up Zoe downstairs. 3, goes upstairs and strangles Avery. 4, drags Zoe out the front door. 5, takes Zoe to another location. Asked the CSI team to expand their search into the yard further away from the house. At 6:46 a.m., the Washington State Police, arrives. They received a call from Chief Valentine's secretary. Says they're on high alert, but haven't set up roadblocks on all of the bridges into Washington yet. Chief Valentine is not available now. Wants me to call him back at 7 o'clock. Okay. Next page.
All right.
6:53. Interview with Stephen Welch, the stepdad. All right. So this guy's 62 years old. There's like a sketch of him on the page here. And his address. He's an accountant. And he's married to Maureen, the stepmom or the mom. Anyways, the questions they asked. What happened last night? Twins came home unannounced around 7 p.m., he says, and shared plans to quit school. Doesn't think the 19-year-old should be living at home. And there was a big argument. The twins left to the lake house and woke up to a police call at 5 a.m. this morning. They asked him, where did you go last night? He said he went to the drugstore around 8 p.m. to grab his prescriptions. He grabbed a 30 milligram Celexa antidepressant and a Zyflamed as needed for sleep apnea. Came home and went to bed around 10 p.m. So she says he went out for ice cream.
Stepmom.
Yep. He says he went to go grab his prescriptions.
Stepmom's an accomplice.
You think so? Weird. Okay. So he came home around
I'm
10.
thinking it's an evil stepmom accomplice.
It's
Got
not
her.
a stepmom. It's the real mom. It's the stepdad. This is the stepdad. That's the real mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Are you listening?
Kind of.
You
Yes.
two over
No,
here
I
are too
am.
busy looking at all the evidence.
No, I am listening.
Okay.
This is all, but this is still recaps, and it's refreshing my memory because I read all this last time. But yes,
Maureen stayed home all night. All right. So the mom was home all night. She didn't leave. The next question was, did you tell anyone where the twins were? And he says he saw Courtney Gardner, the cousin, at the drugstore, and he mentioned it. And Courtney was acting a bit unusual. She was tightly clutching a brown paper bag. So then they asked the guy, where's Courtney right now? And he says, on her way. She should be here in about an hour. So where is the twins' father, the actual father? He's not answering the phone. He's an alcoholic and a, quote, big loser. They have his address. He lives in an apartment. And they told him to have Maureen keep trying to reach him. Or they told another lady to keep on trying to reach out to him. So then the next question they asked the stepfather is, who else knew they were there? the twins. And he says the weird neighbor who lives about 200 yards northeast of the lake house in an old shack, he can't recall his name. He's always peering at them with binoculars. He's really big, around 6'4", maybe 250 pounds. He's crazy, but not sure of diagnosis. He just walked over here 15 minutes ago, but Steven sent him back to his house. He has lived here for years, but says he was born in a mental institution.
This is Lenny.
Yeah. Thinks I should interrogate him ASAP. So at 7:34, he looks interesting.
Guilty?
Guilty? Nah.
He looks guilty.
So at 7:34, there's a call to 911 dispatch. They listen to audio of Avery's 911 call. Not sure what to make of it. They requested a transcript of the call. They'll fax it to the station this morning. At 7:54, evidence is found. An ID card. So the CSI team found a patient ID card for the Davenport Psychiatric Hospital in the grass about 200 feet northeast of the house. Suspect, Lenny Nelson, probably the neighbor. CSI team gave me custody for the investigation, heading to interview him. So at 8:04, there's a discussion with Officer Paulson. Knows Lenny Nelson, says he pretends to be dumb, but is actually very smart and very dangerous. Okay. Offered to join me for interview, but I declined. Told him to finish his first responder report and get me the yellow copy. Okay. Also asked him to contact the psych hospital and get any details he can about Lenny. All right. So at 8:15, they interview Lenny Nelson, the neighbor. He's 34 years old. He has no phone, no wife, and no job. This bearded man right here.
And this is the interviews actually conducted in that notebook, right? So I don't think I have like a separate paper.
So. Yeah. So it says he lives about 200 yards northeast from the twins, ran down house, busted windows, peeling paint, looks uninhabited.
Line of sight from the lake house.
Okay, show that to the, if you want to.
Line of sight to the lake house.
So this is the lake house here, and that's Lenny's house here. So it's like a direct view across the lake.
Mm-hmm. And then we have another map over here.
Okay. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute.
Yep.
It says, do you live in this house? He said yes for the past 10 years. He asked, what were you doing last night? And Lenny says he stayed home and skinned a couple chipmunks on the front porch. Okay.
Sick.
Sounds sick, bruh. Yeah. Skinned some chipmunks. Saw 3 cars in the lake house driveway last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped the question. They asked him, did you see anything unusual? And he said he saw 3 cars in the lake house driveway last night. 3 cars. 3 cars. But didn't they drive together? So he saw one, the twins' Jeep, recognized their loud music with windows down, not sure of the time, sometime after sundown. He saw an unmarked white van driving slow, stopped in the driveway for a bit, has seen it in the neighborhood before, has a black passenger side door, trailing a large piece of equipment a few hours after sundown. Then he saw a fancy sports car. He believes it belongs to some high-class real estate guy. Some guy visited him last week about buying the land. Left his business card, Davis Bateman, and that's circled now as a suspect. Several hours after sundown, they saw, which is interesting because he's a realtor, so he might have some information on the property. So Davis Bateman is now a suspect. Are you a patient at the DPH, which is the hospital, mental institution? He says he was just released from a stay there. He's had a problem with some hikers, and a social worker said that he had to go there. Insist he didn't escape. He's only diagnosed as bipolar. That's what he says. And thinks the ID fell out of his pocket while he was checking his animal traps. Okay. So he thinks that his ID just fell out of his pocket. What are you looking at?
I thought it was a fuzzball on Echo's leg, but it looks like a skin tag. I don't want to tear it off and I'm start bleeding. Or is that a tick? No, that's a skin tag.
Yeah, no, it's not. Okay.
All right, sorry.
It's okay. So another question. I asked him, Lenny, do you own a vehicle? And he said, an old truck behind the house, says it won't start, needs a new battery. He also owns a rowboat down by the lake, says he can't use it, doesn't have any oars.
Okay.
So at 8:36, there's a call
to Bateman.
to Davis Bateman, who's that realtor guy.
Yeah.
Left a message to call me ASAP. 8:54, there's a discussion with Officer Paulson again. Psych Hospital said that Lenny Nelson was released against medical advice, but there's no more details without a subpoena. So they asked Officer Paulson to find the twins' dad, Frank Gardner, and bring him to the station. At 8:59, call to the station. No promising leads yet from APB. Asked around about a white van with black passenger door. Requested a background check on Lenny Nelson. Okay. So at 9:26, there's an interview with the cousin. So the cousin is 20 years old, Courtney Gardner. She's got her sketch here in the notebook. I know you guys can't really see that well, but...
And she's the girl that was found with the photo with the devil horns.
Right. So she has the picture of the devil horns that was found next to Avery, the dead cousin. This girl. And they interview her and so she's single. She works at a tattoo shop. And her dad and their dad are brothers. So they ask her, where were you last night? She says she left work early, feeling sick. Went to the drugstore for Pepto-Bismol and saw Stephen Welsh, the twins' stepdad, around 8:15 p.m. He told her the twins quit school, got in a fight with her mom, and then left to the lake house. But he said they got in a fight with their mom. But didn't they get... Echo just farted.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I need to take a minute. My dog just literally just cropped us at me.
Okay. You
gotta get down, I think. I think it's time for you to go.
Yeah, I think you overstayed your welcome, son.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh, it's in my mouth. It's in my mouth.
I can literally taste it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So he says they got in a fight with their mom, but I'm pretty sure I recalled them saying that the fight was with the stepdad because the stepdad got mad. That's what the original thing said. I'll go back to it, but it says
with the stepdad.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
That's what I believe.
He got in an argument with him.
Yeah,
for quitting school.
I believe that's what the mom said. Anyways, well, I'll go back to it. Where did you go after the drugstore? They asked the cousin. She says she called Avery at 8:30 to see if she could join.
Echo, get down. Down.
He doesn't want to mess up the wires. You're okay, bud. Oh.
You're good.
All right. So, anyways, we gotta finish.
Yep.
8:15. She called
8:30.
Avery at 8:30, the cousin, to see if she could join them, but they wanted to be alone. She asked her not to tell anybody, or they asked her, sorry, not to tell anybody where they were. Which is like, why? Because the parents know.
Spent the night at Talia Carter's apartment.
Who is a coworker at the tattoo parlor, and they have this Talia's number now that I guess they're gonna
Okay.
call.
So they spent the night here, or no, she did. The cousin.
Yeah.
Boom. Lake House is over here.
Okay. They asked her, "Did you tell anyone where they were?" She got a call around 9 o'clock from her uncle Frank, which is the twins' dad, looking for the twins. She said he was trying to reach them, but they were blowing him off too. She told him they were at the lake house. So now Frank knows they're at the lake house too. Everyone knows now. Frank is their biological father.
The cousin, the dad, and the mom and the stepdad.
Mm-hmm. They asked the cousin, "Do you know the security passcode?" And she says she thinks so, unless they changed it. Was up here a few weeks ago to pick up some clothes, sheets, towels, and stuff. Unless the key under them, and uses the key under the front mat. She hasn't told anyone else. They ask, "Why did we find a picture with devil horns drawn on your head?" She says she doesn't know. The twins must be mad at her or something. Seems like they're hiding something. So at 9:44, they call.
Seems like they're hiding something.
Yeah, I go, "Get down, bud."
You're totally blocking me, bruh.
Yeah. At
You're so cute.
9:44, they call the Talia Carter girl, who is who the cousin's supposed to be staying with.
Okay.
And they left a message for them or her to call them back ASAP. They need to confirm Courtney's alibi. And they're heading to the station for the news conference at 11. All right.
Okay.
10 o'clock, they arrive at the police station, pick up a 911 transcript, or picked up the 911 transcript that they needed, and print out maps with road and satellite views. No leads on white van with the black door. Requested background check on Bateman. And Frank Gardner is still missing. So the dad is MIA. All right.
Okay.
At 11 a.m., they have the news conference. They gave a photo of Zoe for the media distribution, provided a description of the suspect and the incident, and asked for her help and provided tip line phone number. All right. So I thought there was multiple suspects, though, technically.
There is. I think there's 3.
It just says suspect. So I'm confused on who that is. Who's the description of the suspect that they gave? It doesn't say.
Oops.
It just says they gave a picture of Zoe, but it doesn't say which description of which suspect that they gave in there. I thought that there's multiple suspects at this point. So that's confusing. But I'm just going to keep going.
Okay.
Okay, so they call 11:48. They called the Bateman Properties. Assistant says he's out of the office and there's no help. So at 11:54, they call the coroner's office. There's no new or helpful information. They signed and picked up the autopsy report. 1:20, the discussion with the officer. Paulson.
And he was the first one to the scene, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought it's... Okay, yeah. Okay. So Frank Gardner was passed out, really hungover, absolutely lost it when they broke the news. Gave me his first responder report, asked him to go find Davis Bateman.
Asked Frank Gardner?
So they went and talked. I guess they're saying that Frank Gardner was passed out and really hungover when they met with him.
Okay.
They said he was missing.
That's what I was saying.
At 10:03, he was missing. And they never said they found him, but then at 1:20, he was passed out. I guess they found him passed out, really hungover. And so they told him about his daughters, and he lost it. He lost it when they broke the news. And then Officer Paulson gave Angie, because this is Angie's report, the first responder report, and asked him to go. She asked him to go find Davis Bateman.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So at 1:22, they interview the dad, Frank Gardner. And he's 54. He owns a demolition company.
Mm-hmm.
He's the father of the twins. Ex-husband of Maureen has a fresh cut on his forehead and a sloppy appearance. Smells like booze. Completely distraught. Seems 100% genuine. So they ask him, when did you talk to the twins last night? He says he called Avery and Zoe several times last night between 7 and 9 p.m., but there was no answer. He's trying to let them in on a hot deal he'd been working. What kind of deal, they ask. Flipping a house. They needed Avery or Zoe to co-sign the loan. Says it was an easy $50K. Avery eventually picked up around 9 p.m., but didn't want to talk about the house flip, and she hung up when he said it could pay for a year of tuition. So they asked him, do you know the security code at the cabin? He says, yes. Maureen let him stay there last weekend. He was having an issue with his landlord. They ask him, who else knows the code? He says, nobody that he knows of. They ask him, did you go anywhere last night? He says, to Bryson's Tavern on Ari Street. Played in pool tournament and had some beers. Left around 2:30 in the morning, and Wally at the bar can confirm that. They ask him, who else did you tell where the twins were? And he says, nobody. He never talks about the twins to anyone. So they ask him, how is your relationship with the twins? He says, not great. Split with Maureen 14 years ago. Says she filed a restraining order, which has really gotten in the way of the relationship. Doesn't like or trust Maureen's husband, Steven, and thinks he's a jackass.
So the stepdad
Thinks the stepdad is a piece of shit.
jackass. Okay.
So at 1:37, they call Bryson's Tavern, and Wally will be there at 3 p.m. to confirm the alibi. So at 1:39, there's a voicemail from Talia Carter, and Talia is at work until 6 p.m., and she can confirm the alibi. Talia is the girl that she worked at, the cousin was at the tattoo shop with. 1:40, there's a voicemail. The twins' mom just remembered calling a tree company a few weeks ago to do some work at the house. No one else besides Frank and Courtney have been at the house recently. Didn't give them a key or security passcode. The twins' landscaping in Woodbury. So there's a landscaping tree company that also, I guess, has been there recently, but they don't have the information to the house. Wolf Tree Services, that Vince guy, creepy.
Yeah, he's got a rap sheet.
All right, so at 1:41, they call with the tree landscaping company, confirmed that there was a call 2 weeks ago, and too far for them, so they sent a local guy in Davenport. This guy, Vince, is now a suspect. Vince is the guy who they sent because they, were too far away. So they're heading to this guy Vince's house to talk to Vince. At 2:04, they interview Vince, the tree guy. He's 42. He's a tree cutter and an ex-convict. He's also divorced. He has a white van with a black door trailing a wood chipper parked outside.
That's one of the dudes that pulled up to
in the driveway that night.
Of the lake house.
But she hadn't called him to do any work that night. So he lives in a rundown apartment complex, has several weird tattoos. Wolves eating meat, bloody body parts, etc.
Okay.
Question: did you do any recent work at 5 Lakeshore Drive? He remembers a job 2 weeks ago, routine tree trimming around the house. Didn't enter the house. Asked if the place got robbed. Says it'd be easy since any idiot could have found that hidden key under the doormat. How does he know there's a hidden key under the doormat? He didn't enter the house.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's like a curveball to make you.
Yeah.
To make you think.
Where were you last night? He said he finished the job at 9 p.m., drove around the Ashcroft Lake area, scouting some potential work. Did you drive past 5 Lakeshore Drive? Yes, pulled in front of the house, but saw the lights on and left. Like, why?
Then what did you do last night? Nothing. Went home and sat on the couch.
Had a few beers and went to bed around 1 a.m. So they asked, is that your van out front? He says, showed me the inside of the work van he uses, chainsaws, hedge trimmers, rakes, shovels, etc. The van also trails a large wood chipper. So at 12:51 p.m. they called to the
2:51 p.m.
I'm sorry, 2:51 p.m. They called to the station, request a background check on this guy Vince Wolf, and CSI report to sign and pick up. The CSI report is ready to be picked up. Sorry. So at 3:34, they get a call from Officer Paulson. Angie does, and they found Bateman and brought him into the station. So that's the real estate guy. So they're on their way to the station. She is on the way to the station. At 4:01, they interview this guy, Davis Bateman. He's like a pretty boy guy. Long hair, like a Rico Suave guy.
Rico.
And it says he's 37. He's a real estate developer. He's single, lives alone. His vehicle was seen at the lake house last night. So they asked him, were you near Ashcroft Lake last night? Yes. Wants to buy a property there for condo development. Has something big in mind, right on the water. Wants to put Everett Lyman to shame. He was on Lakeshore Drive last night, scooping plots, headed home around midnight. Scoping plots, sorry. Said it's important to get the night view as well as the day. But why at midnight?
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of late.
Did you see anything unusual last night? Nothing unusual that time, but there was a big, crazy guy hiding in the woods on Lakeshore Drive. Oh, so nothing weird, but there was this big crazy guy hiding in the woods.
Big crazy dude.
What?
Okay.
This is getting fucking messy.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I skipped a page. And then they asked him, was it Lenny Nelson? Confirmed meeting with him earlier. Said Lenny was erratic, weird, and smelled like trash. Left him a card, though. He was working on a truck when he met him. So, okay. At 5:15, the CSI team update came in. It says, excuse me, they talked to Humberto at the station. Blood and hair strands on the downstairs floor match Zoe's DNA. Confirmed she was dragged out of the front door. Blood was found near the body. Blood found near the body belongs only to Avery. No surprise. No evidence of any other person in the house. Analysis confirmed 100% that the killer entered the security passcode. Picked up, what about like fingerprints or anything? Picked up Humberto's CSI report. Picked up CSI photos. Heading to Tattoos by Veronica to confirm the cousin's whereabouts last night.
Tattoos by Veronica.
So at 5:57, they interview Talia Carter, the cousin's coworker.
Yep.
She's 24. She's a tattoo artist and a friend of Courtney Gardner. All right. Was Courtney with you last night? Yes. Courtney arrived between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Was she acting funny at all? Right after arriving, she took a call in the bathroom and then seemed kind of quiet. She got another call around 10 p.m. and went outside to speak to a man in the parking lot. She couldn't see the vehicle he was in. He was looking from the she was looking from the balcony and there was a tree in the way. Courtney said it was a food delivery driver who got her order wrong, so she canceled it.
Liar. She's the accomplice.
She slept at your place? ? Courtney fell asleep on the couch around 1 a.m. and Talia went to bed soon after.
Next page.
All right. They heard her take a phone call around 7 a.m. and rush out the door. Courtney could not have left and came back because Talia had to buzz her in. So they asked, did you ever meet Zoe and Avery? And she said they met once when they came in for matching tattoos. She did the tattoos. It was a picture of both of their there's a picture of both of their tattoos on the website if we need them for identification. Tattoosbyveronica.com. It says check this out later. So at 6:42 p.m., they get a call from Officer Paulson, or she does, and Sergeant Anders wants to turn the investigation over to the FBI or state police. Told him to buy me some time. Left lasagna in the fridge at 3:50, 30 minutes. All right. Heading to Bryson's Tavern to interview the bartender and confirm the father's alibi. At 6:51, they interview Wally Bryson Jr., the bartender. He's 40. He is from Oregon, obviously, and he owns the bar. What time was Frank at the bar, they asked the dad. Not sure when he arrived. Recall seeing him in the first round of the pool tournament around 10:30 p.m. He was there until the last call around 2:30, 3:30 in the morning and got really drunk and seemed depressed. Why was he depressed? They said he said he lost out on some real estate deal. Because I guess that was the reason why he called his daughters and like he needed the money. And his daughters weren't answering. Acting normal with his business partner, came by to give him the bad news, and then he seemed really down and started doing shots. But it's like, why did his business partner... Okay, I'm confused.
Who's his business partner?
Yeah.
Doesn't know him. He came in around 11 and sat with Frank in the back for a little while. Hasn't been in before. Introduced himself as Joe.
So could it have been that real estate guy? He wants to do a flip with or whatever? Sometimes doesn't remember. Oh, wait. Introduce himself as Joe. Joe something. Doesn't remember but Wally will call me back if he thinks of it. Okay. So then they ask him, how late did Frank stay? After the real estate deal fell through, Frank just sat at the bar and did shots until last call. Got really drunk by the end of the night, could barely stand, slurring, etc. Fell on his way out and hit his forehead. Wally saw him stumbling toward home when he locked the door at 3:15 a.m. And then at 7:16 p.m., this voicemail. There was a voicemail from Courtney. Lied about calling in sick to work. Was fired for being sick and missing shifts. Bought a pregnancy test last night at the drugstore and took it in Talia's bathroom. She's pregnant. Says Avery drew the horns on her pic as a joke. Avery calls her the devil on her shoulder because she always urged her to do bad things. Heading home. Need to print out the background checks, review my notes, and do some research.
Okay. Heading home.
She lied.
So then she was heading home. And that's it, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's
and
it.
then she rushed out. So I'm almost positive the accomplice is Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
I think the accomplice is Courtney.
Okay, so
After all that, do you agree?
because she got the phone call at the times around.
Yeah, she lied, and
When did the cars? Did he say he saw the cars? Remember the guy said he saw the cars in the driveway. What time was that at? The dad went to bed around 10 p.m. They said.
Mm-hmm.
The mom said they went to bed around 10:30 p.m.
Okay.
This guy saw Courtney around 8 something. He said, remember? He saw her at the drugstore, and she had something in a paper bag,
Mm-hmm.
and she looked a little disgruntled.
Because they were
acting a
going
bit unusual.
Because they were going to the lake house without her.
Well, then she asked if she can come there with them, and they said no. That's what I guess Courtney. Remember what she called?
Yeah, she
That's what
wants
she
to be
said.
alone or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Lenny Nelson is the creepo guy who they talked to. He's lived there for 10 years. He saw the 3 cars. Doesn't say what time he saw the cars. A few hours after sundown, it says. And then the fancy sports car was several hours after sundown. And that's the real estate guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unmarked van. I don't know. That's just so weird. I guess he was just
The unmarked van is the
stopped in
tree
driveway
guy.
for a bit. I know. Like, why was he in the neighborhood, and why does he know that
And he
there's
just
a van
said
underneath the
he
map?
drove and parked in the driveway and saw that the lights were on and left. That's literally what he told them in the interview.
It's him and Courtney. I feel like are in on it.
Somehow.
But how do they know each other? And he did the tree work about 2 weeks ago, and Courtney went to go pick up the clothes about 2 weeks ago from the lake house. Remember they said that?
Mm-hmm.
Gave her the passcode 2 weeks ago to pick up some clothes
Mm-hmm.
the twins don't wear anymore. He said he was there about 2 weeks ago. She called Avery around 8:30. When did she see the dad at the drugstore? It was around that 8:30 time.
Yeah, I think when around the same time he told her that they were staying at the lake house.
Mm-hmm. Left work early, feeling sick. But
Yeah, but that's a lie.
But then at the end it says that
Yeah, that's a lie. She didn't even go to work.
Okay.
Turn the page. Go to that one guy's interview.
Mm-hmm. Because
The tree guy.
the only reason I know that he knows that there's a key under the mat, but he didn't ever get the information because he never needed to get into the house.
Yeah.
So he must have talked to her, and she knows that there's a key underneath the mat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she was given the information about the key being under the mat because she had to get into the house to get the clothes. So she must be friends with this guy.
A few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Frank and Courtney had been at the house recently. No one else has been there besides him. Didn't give them a key or security passcode. And then there's this guy who they talk to. He's an ex-con.
Yeah, you want to see his rap sheet?
Maybe she got pregnant by him.
Look at this. Description. Strangulation. Felony. Guilty.
Strangulation?
Yeah, 3 years in prison.
Isn't that exactly what she got? She got killed.
That's how she died, yeah. This is a strangulation. Felony. Guilty. 3 years in prison.
She was a 26.
Robbery. First degree. Unlawful transport.
So how does this cousin know this guy? I wonder.
Unlawful
know
use
each
of a
other?
weapon. Manslaughter. Second
Tattoos all over
degree.
his body.
Scar on left hand.
Maybe she did his tattoos.
He has a scar on his left hand.
There was windows.
Wait a second. He has a scar on his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the victim.
Hold on one second. We should show them these pictures. Hey, Kelsey. Oh my gosh, it's snowing there. We're trying to figure out this murder.
I think Echo should get down.
Okay, so.
You see the victim?
Yep. Can you show a picture of the other? Let's show a picture of this guy too.
This guy. Here's his business card.
Yeah, this guy, 46. We think the killer, and we think that he knows the cousin, and him and the cousin are in co-op together. He has a scar on his left hand.
Right. Left hand. It's the only other part of her that is
strangulation.
Yep. That is damaged or hurt.
Her left hand.
Dun dun dun.
So why would he? Wouldn't you think he'd have a scar in his opposite hand though?
Huh?
Why would he have a scar in his left hand?
He probably got that somehow, some way, and that's his signature when he kills people now. Oh. That's how it's a signature for him.
Maybe it's like his gang. Like
not his gang.
Is this his tattoo? Whose tattoo is this?
Hers? That's hers. That's the matching tattoo that she has with her twin. Okay, but we got to scan this or go to this web page.
There's a scar on this on her hand. Let's show these pictures. Will you hold this for a second? So this is the scar that was on.
It's a cut.
A cut that
on the victim's
hand. She has a This is the bruise of her strangulation. He has gone to jail for strangling someone before. She has a tattoo. The girl has a tattoo, but the cousin is a tattoo artist. So that makes sense. They all are, Okay, what's the broken phone?
It's just her broken phone.
Evidence. This is someone knew the code to get in. The cousin knew the code. So, but this guy didn't know the code. I'm trying to summarize for anyone who's like for Kelsey. And then, Okay, so this is like some of the evidence of things that were knocked over. There's like a plant that was knocked over, blood on the floor, hair. They had this Lenny Nelson guy who
What's that?
What?
That's hair?
Hair an event, it looks like.
I thought that was like a bullet hole.
It looks like that's hair
That
in like a radiator or something.
that looks like hair? That hole?
I'm looking at this.
Oh. Yeah, there's hair in there.
Okay. This Lenny Nelson, this is like to throw
The
you
ID.
off. He's just a crazy neighbor. Lenny Nelson is a psych patient that just got let out for being bipolar, but he was skinning chipmunks, and there's been like his alibi matches up. This is the house that they were staying in, which had no forced entry
The lake house.
whatsoever. And then the girl who was
Because the tree guy knew that the key was under the mat.
right, because the tree guy. Yeah, he just like knew.
Case closed, bitch. This is easy.
I feel like
Okay, we got to scan this. We both agree that it's the cousin.
so. We agree that the accomplice
Is
is
the
the cousin.
accomplice, right?
Yes.
Okay,
and then
I'm
the
gonna scan
murderer
this.
Is this guy Vince Wolf? All right. So now, okay, yeah. So now that we've looked at all of the evidence, we can scan this QR code, and it's supposed to give us like the first answer.
All right, you ready? Identify the accomplice. Who told the killer where the twins were and gave them the security passcode? Which item is needed to identify the accomplice?
Oh, it's asking questions. All right, so let's answer.
Oh.
It's like a quiz.
Oh, whoa.
So we have to answer the questions to get to the next thing. Okay.
Oh, CSI photo 5? No, not okay.
Here.
Letter from Officer Paulson. No, that's the letter.
This is the letter. What does that say? What does it say in here? Which item is needed to identify the accomplice?
The accomplice. Photo of Avery and Zoe. News article. 19-year-old activist killed. Where's that news article?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Nineteen-year-old activist killed while twin sister abducted from Davenport Lake House.
So what is this saying?
Oh no.
Oh, there's a news article that was written.
Mm-hmm.
And it's saying, okay, I'll just read it. It's by Andrea West, a staff writer of the Davenport Daily. Our local community is in shock and on high alert today with news of the frightening incident during our early morning hours that left the 19-year-old Woodbury woman dead and her twin sister missing. At approximately 4:30 this morning, Avery Gardner called 911 to report a break-in at her family's lake house in Davenport. She was alone with her twin sister, Zoe, at the home on Ashcroft Lake. Avery reported that an unidentified man had broken into the house, tied up her sister, and was coming for her just before her connection to the 911 operator was lost. Okay, so Avery reported that an unidentified man had broken into the house, tied up her sister, and was coming for her. Sorry, I just wanted to read that again. By the time police arrived at the scene, they found Avery dead inside the house with no sign of either her sister, Zoe, or the intruder. A state manhunt soon followed as the police departments throughout the region set up roadblocks and activated additional personnel, including K9 and helicopter units, to help track down the killer and save Zoe. At this point, neither has been found. Detective Angie Cullen is leading the investigation for the Davenport Police Department and made a brief statement to the press during a news conference at 11 a.m. this morning for the front of Davenport Police Station. We have reason to believe Zoe Gardner is still alive, and we're doing absolutely everything in our power to bring her back to her already grieving family. I personally delivered the horrible news of Avery's death to her mother this morning, and I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to do it again, said Detective Cullen. The Gardner twins were born and raised here in Portland, where they graduated from Woodbury High School last year. While students at WHS they gained popularity for calling attention to illegal logging practices that were taking place in Davenport Preserve. Always together, the twins lived in Woodbury with their mother, local pediatrician Maureen Hamilton, and stepfather Stephen Welsh. Zoe and Avery were both freshmen in environmental studies at Seattle College. Detective Cullen is maintaining a positive outlook on the search for Zoe and added, "We have several promising leads on the case. We're going to find Zoe and we're going to hunt down the people responsible for what happened here today. We will bring Zoe home alive. We'll solve this case together. If you have any questions or if you have any information on this time-sensitive case, please call the Davenport Police tip line at 503-555-0681. All tips and informants will be kept strictly confidential."
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I don't think that told us what we needed. I just kind of skimmed through the crime scene investigation report.
I think the Davenport Police Department is what tells us what we need, in my opinion. But that's not really, that tells us the killer. That doesn't really tell us the
The
account.
Davenport Police Department?
This thing tells us a lot.
Oh, the
I'm sorry. This one.
the background check?
This. Yeah, this. Yep.
On background check. But that's naming the killer, not how we know the accomplice. And I just kind of got the accomplice from the notebook, but that's like not an option.
From what's her name's report?
Yeah,
The investigation notebook?
Yeah, the investigation notebook. Oh, Detective Collins' notebook.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Boom. Check answer. As soon as I saw it, I knew who the accomplice was right away. You will too, but you have to look everywhere.
What? It says need a hint?
Try again. Have you checked out any websites during your investigation? What, this website?
Well, no, there was. Where was that at?
Oh, the website need to check later.
Well, wait. What? No.
Like her tattoos.com or whatever.
Yeah.
Need another hint?
Wait, no, wait.
No,
wait.
no, I'm just kidding.
Hold on. So we got to see. I got to see where that was. Hold on.
Under the girls, nope, keep going. Right here.
Tattoos by Veronica.com. Should we check that out?
Yeah.
Use your phone.
Okay.
Or is there like a website, picture of the website here at all? Is there like a screenshot of the website in the Wow, I would have never. Pictures of their tattoos.
No.
We have pictures of their tattoos. It's weird that it's actually in Oregon, so that freaks me out. Like, is this? There she is. That's her. That's the girl. Courtney. Isn't that the cousin?
Yeah, that's Courtney right here.
Wait. Doesn't it say she's a receptionist? Oh, it doesn't really matter.
She is a receptionist.
Okay. This is crazy.
Okay, but what is this? What does this tell us?
Hold on, wait. Does the guy... I think it's Courtney. I think maybe that's what it's trying to tell us, is that...
Yeah. So I guess okay. Then we're gonna go back to this one.
Go back.
I'm gonna try again.
And if you hit...
And then we're gonna have to do. So it's not the notebook, the website. Talia Carter.
Where's her card at?
Because through Talia Carter, we found out that Courtney lied about calling in
I
or
don't know.
work or whatever.
Where's those cards at? Talia Carter. This is this Talia girl.
And that's where she stayed the night.
If we go to this website, it shows
This
it's
girl.
It's like a fake dummy website of this like tattoo company, and it shows like all the characters. Like you can see the cousin and Talia's picture on this website, tattoosbyveronica.com. But that's all. I'm so confused right now. I feel like we know who the accomplice is. I just don't know.
I'm gonna say Talia Carter.
Okay.
Okay. Need hint. You might want to check out the website on Wally's business card.
Bryson'sTavern.com.
Okay.
But why would I ever check that? Why would
I have no idea. Check out in the notebook. Where's the notebook? Check out Wally's interview again.
Wally was the bar guy.
Yeah, check out his interview
And
again.
he met the guy. He said he doesn't know. Okay. He said he had saw the dad come in. I remember him saying that, and he saw a guy. Right after arriving, she took a call in the bathroom. This was and she got another call around 10 to speak to a man in the parking lot. Okay. Frank. Bryson. Okay, so this is that Wally Bryson. Not sure when he arrived.
Okay. So this is about Frank when he was at the bar, right?
Yeah, the dad.
Okay. Happy hour.
What day was the crime on? It doesn't say.
When was he there?
It doesn't. It says he's not sure when he arrived.
Oh.
But the tournament, they recall him seeing him in the first round of the pool tournament, which was around 10:30 at night. Monthly tournament.
So pool.
Darts, foosball, pool, third. So does that mean it's the third month of the week? Third. Updated weekly?
That's fake.
I know, but what if there's like someone in there that we know? Was that a tattoos people? Who are those people?
Isn't that?
This is insane. Now we're on a different website, and it's the bar owner's website, but I don't know what we're supposed to be getting from this. I don't know what the bar. What did the bar guy? Why would he? Some real estate deal. Started taking shots. Why was that real estate car there though? What's this? The police phone call. Did you read this? The transcript? 911, what's your emergency? Hello. This is 911 dispatch. What's your emergency? Caller. Muffled voice. Operator. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're going to have to speak up. How can I help you? Caller. Whispering. There's a guy in my house. We're getting robbed. I'm not sure who he is. He's downstairs. Need the police. Can you help us? Operator. What's your address, ma'am? Caller. Whispering. I'm on Ashcroft Lake. Lakeshore Drive. Number 5 in Davenport. And the operator says that's number 5 Lakeshore Road in Davenport. Caller. Yeah. Oh no, it's Drive. Can you send? How long is it going to? I'm sending the police right now, the operator says. I have a patrol car that should be there within a few minutes. What's your name? She says Avery Gardner. My sister Zoe. She's with him. She's all tied up. Operator. How many people did you see? Caller. Her. Just whispering. Or whispering. Just one. A man. He was wearing all black. Operator. Did you see a gun? Any weapons? Caller. Whispering. No, I don't think so. I heard something and looked down the stairs and saw him and Zoe in the living room. He was tying her up and he had like tape over her mouth. He was all in black with a hood and gloves. That's all I saw. I think he saw me. Are you hiding? The operator asks. Can you get under a bed or in a closet? Or caller whispering says, I'm in the closet. Operator says, I have help coming right now, Avery. What else did you see? Caller, muffled voice. Operator, did you see anything else, Avery? Caller, I can hear him. He's coming upstairs. Operator, help is on the way, Avery. There's a caller. Shh. 6 minutes of silence, followed by the sound of the door opening, a woman's scream, and some muffled noises. Operator, my God. Avery, are you okay? Avery, are you there? Phone disconnects at 4:25. So it was a 2-minute phone call. But that was at 4 in the morning. 4:23 in the morning. Well, the dad, they said left around 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm. But
And
it says we should get.
But they said the girl fell
The
asleep.
hint says that we should look at this website to help figure out who the accomplice is, and I don't understand how.
I'm so confused. Should we try another hint? I need help. Anyone in the chat? I know the problem is if they haven't been here the entire time, they can't help us.
Want one more hit?
Yeah.
Check out the photos from last night's pool tournament.
See, we were just looking at those.
Updated weekly.
See, check the photos if you want to see what's going on. See, I'm a girl. I know. You always gotta check the photos.
We
Zoom
did.
in. No, but we didn't. We just like looked briefly. Okay, so let's see if we see anyone that we know that's in there. What if there's a cousin, Courtney or something?
That's what I was looking for. But it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Is that the real estate agent?
No, it's supposed to be Frank.
That's not this guy?
Frank Gardner. No.
It's not supposed to be. What if
Yes, it
someone else is
is.
supposed to be there that we don't know?
No, but that's Frank's alibi. He came here and he started drinking.
Sure, I understand that. But what if there's someone else there with Frank?
Yeah, maybe. But let's also have Frank's face out. So we
Like, what if we see Vince, this bald head guy, or
Oh no!
here?
There he is. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we're looking for this guy. This is the dad right here, and there's this website of these photos on this bar that he was at last night, and we're supposed to be looking to see if there's any clues. This Vince guy is who we think, right? Yeah, we think is
gotta
the
be
killer.
this.
He
Hold on.
is the murderer, but we don't know who he's working with. Is he working with Frank, who's the
Courtney. It's got to be Courtney.
But this
Dun
guy's
dun
the
dun. Look.
Gardner demolition guy.
Dun dun dun. See that girl in the background holding her phone?
Hold on, no.
Look right here.
Oh. Oh my God! Hold on, that's like so hard to see.
Oh, maybe it's that way.
Oh, that's a picture of the twins.
Mhm.
Someone's looking, and he's a black hood on, right? It's
No, that's black hair. That's Courtney showing a picture to, I think.
black hair. No, that's a
Vince.
guy with a hood up. It looks like. Looks like it's a black guy with a black guy, a black hood up.
Yeah, that's true.
And it says the guy who came in was wearing
All black.
all black.
Okay,
Wait a
so
minute,
then
hold on.
I know the
So-
answer.
So this is the picture. You can't really see, but there's like, if you zoom in really closely, there's like a guy in the background who's like looking at a picture.
But that means who's the accomplice then?
But babe, look at
Who
that.
was
That's the
at
dad
the-
right there.
That's the dad?
Yeah, I think that's the dad in the background with the mustache. Doesn't that look like him? Doesn't it? With the mustache and the white beard.
Yeah, so the dad's the accomplice. The stepdad.
No, the real dad.
No, the real dad.
Yeah. He's pissed.
He's the accomplice though. Okay, so we're gonna
'Cause
try
maybe he can
again.
collect the money from them if they're dead or something.
And we get it from Wally
Man, I would have never came up with that.
Bryson's card. What part of Wally's card do you need? Website.
Mm-hmm.
What page on Bryson'sTaverns.com do you need? Photos.
Mm-hmm.
Check answer. You solved objective 1.
Nice.
A photo of on Bryson'sTaverns.com shows Frank Gardner with the killer.
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
There
boom.
he is.
Now open the envelope marked bonus envelope A for more information and a fresh lead on the case.
Oh my God.
Yes, we're moving along now.
But do we stop here? It's 2 a.m.
Oh my God, we're gonna forget.
You think we're gonna forget?
I'll forget every
Well,
one.
we can watch it. We can literally watch back the live.
That's true.
And then continue on to bonus envelope A to try to. So now we've got the part. It's like we're at a fresh set of clues, right?
Yep,
So we can stop here and continue on next week.
I'm game. But
Okay.
now I have to put all this stuff away, and it's
let's-
everywhere.
I know. But I think that's the way to do it. So
I
now
think
we
so,
know
'cause
who the
it's 2
accomplice
a.m..
is. It's 2 a.m. We have a birthday party to take our kids to in the morning.
Dude, we have to start this at like fucking 8 p.m.
I know this is a game that literally can't. How do you do this all in one night? You'd have to start and then be dead. This is like longer than Monopoly.
Thank God I'm not a real detective. This is terrible, dude. All this paperwork. I'll be like,
These
dude,
websites.
I'm
I would
so
have never.
done reading.
I guess now that I've done one of these, I
Yeah,
know
like, oh, I'm
better
gonna
now. Like
look at the business
what
cards
I
and check every website
but
and
not,
like
that's what
look.
detectives need to do, babe. They could just if every crime was that easy,
Yeah,
everyone would be caught.
that guy did
immediately.
it. Yeah.
So like,
Everyone would be a detective.
right.
Yep.
Okay, so this is crazy. This
This
has
is
actually been
this is
really
cool
fun.
game. This is a really cool game. This is
And
fun.
we'll start with opening up evidence A. I'll take it out
Next
week. Man, this is like I never thought this was going to be such an ongoing thing here. But let's put all the evidence back in like in its proper place because we might need it again. And then we'll put all of the
we're gonna need it again.
I know. And then we're gonna put thank you for joining us, guys. Even though there's been like no one here. If you
You don't know
rewatch
that?
this, even if you rewatch this episode or if you watch this episode later on, I think this has been so fun. I'm sorry if we're not are we doing a good enough job piecing it together for people? I feel like the only thing that we could be doing better is like showing the pictures of the stuff, but the pictures really haven't been helping us much. So
Get down.
let us know in the comments if we can be explaining this better because it's hard to do this, like obviously without you guys like visually seeing the clues. But I've been trying to just like read everything step by step and take you with us on the case. So
Yeah.
if there's a better way that I can be doing it, let me know. That's all I really have to say about that. But this has been fun for us. So if it's not fun for you, raise your hand. We'll probably still continue because I really want to know who killed these freaking twins now.
Can you give me all the business cards?
Yep. I think that was all of them. Okay, guys. Want to say goodnight?
Good night.
Like, comment, subscribe. So long.
And come
that was
back
my
for
line.
part
Part
17 of solving the unsolved case.
Hey, at least we got through one part.
No, yeah, I know,
I'm
babe.
proud that we kind of figured out. We needed the hints.
All of them. We needed all the hints. We used all the this didn't
Hashtag
even say
not
like
good detectives.
it didn't even say need another hint. It was like, no, dude,
This
like
is it.
this,
Or else you
or
need to
you're
go back and read
yeah.
some more. Go back and try again.
Or else you're not old enough to play this game.
All right, guys. Good night. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace.
And now,